What is going on, guys? This is Trendkill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to farm one of the best shotguns in the game, as well as a lot of other really neat and really good loot. So, real quick, if you guys do not want to see any spoilers, then go ahead and back out of this video right now, because I will be showing you quest spoilers, location spoilers, all kinds of stuff, and I'm actually going to be showing you a spoiler that could possibly ruin the end of the game for you. So if you do not want to see that kind of stuff, click out of the video now. For those of you who do not care and actually are interested in seeing how to farm this shotgun, then let's get into showing you how to farm the conference call, which is one of the best guns, period, in the game, and it is the best gun for boss farming or solo mob farming. So anything that's really hard, that's by itself, you will decimate with this gun. So for those of you who don't know what it is, who haven't watched my Terramorphous video, let me show you. Actually, let me jump back in there real quick. So we've got the conference call, 5463 times 7, and we've got the overkill here, which is 7284 times 17. So you can see that this is going to do a ton more normal damage. However, the red text on the shotgun, the conference call, is going to allow it to do this. So you can see all those projectiles coming out of the original 7 that it shoots, and that is going to be the reason that this is the best shotgun for boss farming in the game. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you two different ways to farm the warrior. That's who we're farming. The final boss in the game, the warrior. Now, once you beat the game, you can go back and farm it the normal way. Like when you kill a guy, just like I did with the B shield. You kill him, and you reload the game, and he's there again. You kill him again, blah, blah, blah. However, this has a very low drop rate. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about that here in a second, but let me go ahead and preface this with the fact that, again, I am not cheating. This is a completely legit playthrough. I am just using two items. I'm using the conference call shotgun in tangent with the B shield, and that makes for an epic boss farming combination. So here he is spawning. I'm going to aim for his soft spot in his chest, and I'm going to light him up. And he's dead. Now, that you're not going to be able to farm it that fast, especially if you don't have the conference call already. But the B shield is almost required to farm this quickly. Now, real quick, he goes through a phase where he plops back down in the lava. I don't know if you can see, he's got a really small speck of red life left. He always resets himself and falls right back into the lava and comes up exactly where he needs to be for his dying animation. So no matter if you kill him over here or over here, he will respawn back in this exact spot, and as soon as he gets done with his little growing animation or coming out of the lava, you can shoot him, and there you go, he's dead. Now again, understand that there are several things we're going to talk about here in a second, so if you get bored easily, this may kill you. So he goes through all these phases of him falling down. When he does finally fall down, his head will explode like that, and that's where the good loot comes out. Usually you're not going to get any rares or epics before that head explosion, but when you do, you can round up all your hard-earned monies and then look around to see if you got any legendaries. If you did not, then you're probably shit out of luck and you're going to have to start over. So let me show you some places to look. Obviously, you're going to want to look up here where I'm standing now. It's got a chance to drop stuff up here. You may want to look behind here, this area back here. Occasionally, stuff will fall off of this platform and fall down here. Most of the time, it will fall right around this area. Like, here's an epic shotgun, or that's an epic assault rifle. Here's an epic assault rifle, 91-93, consumes 3 ammo per shot. Pretty decent, but that's about where your normal good loot's going to drop. Now, you occasionally will have things drop underneath this piece of his mouth, kind of like this blue gun is, and look at this green gun. You can see how you can't see the gun, but you can still see the green line. If you jump above that and look down on it, you can still pick that up. Like this one, I can still pick that up if I get up on his body. However, there's also a chance that the loot may fall down underneath him down here, and there is no way to get it. Now, if you do find that you get a shotgun or the other rare that you want to drop, and it's underneath him, you can actually leave this zone back through the Iridium Blight like you did the first time you beat him, and I'll show you guys it for those who haven't beat him that still want to watch this video. You can come all the way back here, and right there is the exit to the Iridium Blight. If you leave that, there's a little bit of a walk to a fast travel station, and the fast travel station can take you right back to Heroes Pass. If you fast travel there, walk through Heroes Pass back into the Vault of the Warrior where we are now, all this loot should still be here, and he should be despawned, so you should be able to get what's underneath him. So if you're that hard up to get something that drops underneath him, which if you farmed this thing for 5-6 hours and you finally get that legendary to drop and it drops underneath him, odds are you're going to want to force despawn him by going back through Heroes Pass. But anyway, so those are about the places that you're going to find it. You can see money and iridium and stuff scattered all the way back here. 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get your legendary to fly this far back. I have never seen a legendary much further than this area. So understand that you're not going to have to scour this whole area for your legendary. What I would do is I would look around his body, I would look on top of here, and I would look right here in the center. You don't really need to look much beyond this hole in the ground where the key goes. Most of the time, your legendaries are going to be here. Now, you also have a chance of getting a rare epic head to drop, which are 1 for each character. So there's 4 epic heads. There's also the conference call shotgun. There's the Flakker shotgun. There's a Volcano sniper rifle. There are 2 shields. One's the Impaler and one is something else. I'm sorry, not 2 shields. There's the Impaler shield. There's also the Leech, which is a, I think I have that equipped actually. Yeah, it's a grenade mod. You also have a chance of a legendary head dropping, which is the Handsome Jack mask, which you could also get from Handsome Jack when you kill him when it's just a purple. I don't know why they re-included that. I guess if you killed him twice on one playthrough and you didn't get the proper face to drop, which I think is guaranteed. I'm not sure why they included the legendary, but they did. Regardless, you've got a lot of chances for different loot to drop, and you've got a very low chance for that loot to actually drop. I think it's like a 1% chance for one of his rare items to drop, and then it's an even chance to get that particular rare item, I would guess. So again, understand all of that stuff. It's kind of complicated how it actually works, but once you understand that it does actually, you do not have a guaranteed chance for one of those things to drop each time, and when one of those things does drop, it's still not guaranteed to be the one you want, no matter what you're farming for. So just understand that. Now, to respawn him, all you got to do is quit, go to save and quit. And again, I don't know why I'm offline. I guess Steam servers went down again. Seems to happen a lot. You go to continue, you're back in the Vault of the Warrior, and you can just go farm him again. Now, I'm not going to do that again because it took up too much time, but what I am going to do is show you how to farm him a more efficient way. Now, understand that this efficient way is a lot more of a kind of a cheap way to do it. So, you've got 2 ways to farm him. You can farm him like that, or you can farm him slightly cheaper, a little more manipulative type way, I guess you'd say. And I'm going to show you how to do that way just now. Now, understand that that way requires that you have a saved game saved right before the warrior, preferably with a B shield. Now, understand when I say saved game right before the warrior, I mean you need to be on the warrior quest with a B shield if you can manage that. If you can't, then it's just going to take a little longer to kill him. But I'm going to load out of the game, or I'm going to quit out of the game, and I'm going to go back to my desktop and show you how to get prepared for doing this. So bear with me 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, so we are back at the Windows desktop. Now I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do to farm him the most efficient way. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your start menu, go to your search bar, and type in Willow. A lot of things are going to pop up. But the first folder here, if you click on Willow Game, it will bring up your My Documents, My Games, Borderlands 2 Willow Game folder. Inside that, if you click Save Data, and you click this whatever random number is going to be here, you're going to have your profile and then all of your saves listed right here. Now, I have a 1, 2, I did have 3, 4, and 5. I've deleted a save 3, so in-game, that's why they're all still saved the same way. Now, what I've done is, I've got a character that is just at the quest right before he's ready to kill the warrior. I've gotten all the way through Heroes Pass, I'm all the way into the Vault of the Warrior, and then I come back out of the game. So I'm just to the point where I'm getting ready to kill the warrior with Jack and Lilith all there and everything like that. So that is save 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy and paste save 5, copy that, and I'm going to paste it here. And I'm going to save the copy as Warrior Farming. That will not show up in your save games because it's not in the right format. It's got to be save 000 something. So what I'm going to do is, now that we've got Warrior Farming, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy Warrior Farming. I'm going to go ahead and paste it several times. You can do, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to rename those actually, let me go ahead and get this copied here. I'm going to rename these save 06. And then I'm going to do it again. Save 07. And you just keep going down. Whoops, don't open it. They look crazy like that in WordPad. They don't make any sense. But you just keep going through here, naming these as save 6, 7. I'm going to do 8. You get the picture. I'm going to go through and just finish these off here real quick, and I'll edit that out. All right, so I got them all renamed. Now, the one thing I want to make sure you guys understand when you are renaming this is that it's not save 0009 and then save 00010. The decimals go backwards once you reach 9. So when you get to 9, the next one's going to be 0010, not 00010. So they're all going to be 4 digits. Just make sure you fit them in 4 digits. If you do end up copying this up to 100 times, when you get to save 99, it's going to be 0099. Save 100 is going to be save 0100. So just make sure you understand that. Now that we got all of our saves in, you can go ahead and load right back into Borderlands, and I'll explain exactly why we did this. Alright, so we are back in Borderlands 2. Now, as most of you know, I'm not going to be able to do this on Maya because I had already beaten the game before I started farming for this stuff. But I do have a level 50 Axton that right before I got to the beating the game, I went ahead and stopped and saved my progress. So what we're going to do is you're going to load into select character. You're going to see that you've got a shit ton of level 50 Axtons now that we've copied our saves. So what you're going to want to do is load one of them up. Understand that we've got a copy created called Warrior Farming that's not going to be affected if we go through all of these level 50s. So we're going to load in our Axton, and what I did with this is I went ahead and went to, before I started creating and duplicating the saves, I went in and transferred my B shield from Maya to Axton through Claptrap's secret stash. So I do have the B shield. Remember in the B shield farming video, I told you, make sure you have a B before you do this, otherwise it may take you forever to do it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to kill the warrior. Now the reason that we did this, and Handsome Jack's probably going to start talking shit because, as you can see, I saved it right before we got to Lilith and Handsome Jack and all that kind of stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just talk over the cinematics and that kind of stuff. Again, spoilers, if you have not seen these cinematics, this is going to ruin the end of the game for you. So understand that you watch this video at your own risk. I am not at fault if the game is ruined for you. But anyway, so you got to go through all of this stuff. You can't skip it. But what you're going to do is you're going to kill the warrior this way over and over and over again until you run out of saves, and then you're going to duplicate your saves again. Now, this part's kind of a bitch because the B shield is not easy to keep up as you're getting through the Jack fight because he duplicates himself. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get through the Jack fight here real quick. And if I can do this without getting hit, I will love myself. So I throw these up. Jack is usually like in the mix here somewhere. If you just keep firing, you might get lucky and actually hit him. Is that him right there? Yeah, he's going to die real quick. So he did get his shield off. His shield is now dead. And he's not far behind his shield. Now, I am getting hit. I'm getting hit from these Handsome Jacks over here. So I'm probably going to die here, but I'm going to leave a Handsome Jack or two up. Oh, I got lucky and hit him before I got hit again. So anyway, we down Handsome Jack. That's not hard, especially if you got your B shield. Understand, your B shield is the key to being able to farm this very easily. Now, again, let me explain the reason that we want to go through the warrior this way. When you first fight the warrior, he has a 100% chance to drop a legendary or one of those rare heads. So all you've got to do now is not focus on, is he going to drop it? Now all you've got to do is focus on, is he going to drop the one I want? Because he will drop one of those rares. So here he comes, the warrior. He pops out of the lava exactly like we did last time. Now, I'm not going to kill him nearly as fast as I did the first time because I don't have the conference call shotgun, but you can still see, while I'm shooting him, you can still see the amount of damage you're able to do with the B shield. So we're going to pop a couple shots off in his face here. It's not nearly as fast. Again, now I've already taken damage, and I'm probably going to die here. That was pretty stupid. But they got loaders and stuff that you can always resurrect on. The easiest thing to resurrect on is a rack if you can find one. There's one right there. So I'm going to go ahead through. I'm not going to make you guys watch this. Again, all you got to do is solo it just like you did. It's not hard. Once you get some decent damage going on him, you can use a sniper rifle or whatever you want. Once you get some decent damage going... Oh, here he is burning me. Oh, no, he's walking over me. That's the one you got to worry about because he will knock you into the lava like you wouldn't believe. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some turrets down. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and kind of like put a pause to this, and then I'll be right back as he's getting ready to die. All right, so he is in his final stage. He's in his final position here. And all you gotta do is whittle him down from here, and you should be good to go. And like I said, whittle him down, he's dead now. So it's not that hard. I think that only took me, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes maybe. But the chance to get his items is well worth it. So you actually have to go through the jack like, no, and Lilith's like, hey, hit the moonshot console. You gotta wait for the button to pop up, hit it, you'll actually watch the moonfire shot explode his head. And then all you gotta do is look around for your stuff. Now, you may not find it before Lilith does her little phase thingy, which makes everything super bright and you can't see anything. Oh, I actually just randomly found it. So we'll let that go away because that's ridiculous. It's annoying. And there we go. So he did drop a rare. Like I said, he drops one every single time. This is a legendary. This is the barking Volcano. Volcano is one of the better sniper rifles in the game. You can see this thing sells for 300K. So we did not get our conference call. Now, you can choose to do one of two things. If you want this for another character, you can grab it and then head back to Sanctuary and put it in your claptrap thing. If that's too cheap for you, then ignore that that even dropped, and you're gonna back out, go to quit, save and quit, go to another one of your characters that you've copied, and then click that, True Vault Hunter mode, and click continue. It'll start you over right before the quest happens, and then you'll be able to farm him again. Now, as you can see, I'm going to load this in. You can see Find Jack in this is all still loaded. If I walk closer, you can see Lilith is again up in the air. There she is over there. So you can do this over and over. I'm not going to show you how to do that because that takes too long to farm him. But again, you can do it one of two ways. You can farm him without having to reload your game, or you can farm him with having to reload your game. It's not going to be any faster either way. But some people may not want to manipulate save games and make backups like that. If you don't want to do that, then it's going to take you a while to farm him. If not, then you may actually be able to get it in 2 or 3 times. It just depends. He will drop a rare every single time the first time you kill him on that playthrough. So if you duplicate the save before you kill him, you're guaranteed one of his rares out of his loot table. When you kill him, it just may not be the conference call. You may have to do it 10, 15 times before you actually get it. Much more of an efficient way to farm the conference call if you're interested in doing that. If not, I completely understand. You may not even want to break the game with this anyway, but for those of you who do, I thought I would show you how to do it. So, if you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Again, I do not condone any methods that I'm talking about in this game. I just know that this is the easier way to do it, and once you farm the warrior for 4 to 5 hours with only 2 rare drops, you'll be like, fuck this, I'm doing it that way too. So just understand that I don't condone cheating, but you're not really cheating if you're just speeding up the process, right? I guess. I'm trying to legitimize it, aren't I? Anyway, so if you guys have any questions or anything, leave it stuff in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer that. And until next time, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.